Welcome to Graya Overload. I'm Anthony, and Microsoft released a new product called the Surface Go. So the new product of the Surface Go, I think, is actually going to be a unique product for Microsoft. It's kind of filling out their lineup that they have so far of the Surface line of products. Now, this Surface Go is meant to not be a powerhouse like the Surface Pro, but more of something that you can take with you. And I see it as a product that's easy to go take with you, take it on the go, and just be that device wherever you are. It's not going to be extremely powerful either, but I think the price point is really kind of a great entry price point. And granted, you can get a little bit higher model, costs a little bit more, and the keyboard's extra. However, with the 7th generation, it's an Intel Pentium Gold processor, the 4415Y, which is fanless. So there's also a fanless design, which is very nice. You don't have to listen to any fans. And they say it's going to offer up to 9 hours of battery life. I'm going to have to see a review of this or get my hands on one and test it out. I'm a little hesitant when they claim battery life of 9 hours, but I do hope that they eventually get longer battery life out of like the next generation of this product, because I think it would be make it even more valuable. But the price for this starting out is $399, and I think that's a great sweet spot for this overall. Now, it's only going to be 10 inches, and it's going to be 1.15 pounds, so extremely light, something you can take with you on the go. Now, if you get the Surface keyboard, that's going to be extra. One of the really cool things about this, though, is that it's still going to be that 3:2 aspect ratio, which I've come to love in my Surface device, and I wish more things had that 3:2 ratio overall, more of the devices, that is. But it's a 10-inch pixel sense, so it's like 217 ppi, with a 10-point multi-touch and inking, so you can also get a pen and ink on it as well. Now, like I said, this is no like pro device. It's not going to have all those features like that, but the low end, the $399, starts out with 64 gigs of eMMC storage. If you go up a level, which is more expensive, that's going to be your 128 gig solid state drive, so you get a little bit of speed there. Yeah, overall, device, this is going to have bezels. It's not going to be something like the Dell XPSs, which are bezel-less, just amazing screens, but it is a cheaper device. One really cool thing about this, it comes with a USB-C on it, USB Type-C, and I believe it's USB 3.1 on that as well. And so they're going to sell dongles now, right? That's what we all have, to be able to connect like a whole bunch of USB-A and everything else to that as well. So like everything else, we're moving to the dongle world until everything starts adapting that USB Type-C. So we'll be there. It also has a Surface Port Connect, so you can charge the Surface, and then it also has a micro SDXC reader, which I believe is up to a terabyte of storage you would be, in theory, be able to put on there as well. So overall, I think it's going to be a great, if you have a desktop or something, you need something on the go that needs to check email, do a little dabbling here and there in, web browsing, financial stuff. This might be a great device for that. Right now I'm using my Surface a little bit more than what I anticipated to. I kind of moved some things over. I'm doing a lot more work on it. And right now this would not be a perfect device, but I know like a few months ago when I was using my desktop just as much now for work and using my Surface less, it would have been a great device for that. But I even know like some other people, some friends of mine, family, that they just need a device that literally is email, text. It's their second device. They have a desktop and they just want something they can take with them. This would be a perfect device for them as well. Again, the RAM in there, I guess I didn't even mention this yet, but you have 4 gigs and 8 gigs of RAM options as well. It has a 5 megapixel front camera with Windows Hello and an 8 megapixel rear. So it does have stereo speakers, microphone, everything to do your video chats as well. The casing is in magnesium And so there's a lot of great devices. It has a whole bunch of sensors, as with the other, Surface, like the Surface Pro. So they crammed a lot into this. It has a bezel. My thoughts on the bezel is the device allows you to do hello, has, the attached keyboard at the bottom. So it's not horrible for the bezels overall. I don't think, I like the view of the bezel, especially if I'm lining up multiple monitors. But overall, if it's one device that I'm just taking with me and moving around, it's not a huge deal to me right now. I could change on that. I could get a device that was just amazing with it and change my mind like that. So I'm not setting it in the stone. But I think Microsoft has done. It seems like they've done a lot to balance the quality of the device and the price point, so that they have something in that lower end that's very high quality. And I think that this is a great opportunity for Microsoft to be able to target a market that's, I think, emerging, where people want a quality device in a lower price point, and that they can get some work done, and also thin and light, and be able to go from there. I think that eventually I'd like to try to see it as Windows evolves on ARM, this to turn into an ARM device and just get an insane battery life. I think that would be a great product addition. If you could go on standby for weeks with this device, get 20, some hours, maybe 40 some hours of battery life out of the Nets, Qualcomm Snapdragon processor for Windows. That would be great to see. We'll see if Microsoft adapts that, or if they're going to stick with the Pentium line going forward in this Go line. I also think that, Microsoft has a great opportunity here to showcase their design and what they can achieve to other manufacturers, to inspire them to maybe create another premium product. I know with the last 2-in-1, things have evolved, and there's been more design types out here lately, and more thinner, lighter stuff even in the lower end that other manufacturers have. And I really like that competition being able to inject itself in the whole market, because even if you have a lot of competitors and they keep doing the same thing, because those always sell and they know that's a known fact, they don't always necessarily try something new. So having somebody try something new and see if it is successful can help the market adapt and change in the right direction. So I do like that a lot as well. But the Surface Go product, if it's something that you are looking for, don't think you're going to video edit on this. Don't even think you're going to game on it. It's going to be a basic device, web, email, basic stuff like that. If that's you, I think that this might be a product that you should take a look at. And I definitely am going to at least stop by a Microsoft store and test it out. I don't know if I'll get one or not, but for the price point of what it is, I think it's got a great opportunity that Microsoft came out with this Surface Go. So until next time, I do want to thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel and helping it grow. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry I've been in and out the last couple weeks and haven't got as many videos done as I would like, but I'm hoping over the next couple weeks it kind of irons itself out here, and I have more time to create more content. So with that, I do appreciate you guys taking the time to support this channel. I thank you guys very much for helping it grow. I appreciate it a lot. And until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Graya Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe.